Okay, hold on. Waiting to see myself. There I am. Hola, hola, hola. Saludos otra vez. Mire, teníamos unas dificultades aquí, técnicas. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are back on live with
Jeremy Court.
So, Jeremy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm here today. I'm representing my company, Platinum Photography. I'm based in Las Vegas, but I travel pretty much anywhere for, the needs of my customers. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Vamos a hablar de fotografía. Jeremy tiene una compañía de fotografía y vamos a hablar de las cosas de fotografía, los problemas, las cosas fáciles. We're going to talk about all kinds of things about photography. Right. Okay, Jeremy, so tell me, why did you start taking pictures? Why? ¿Por qué?
It was actually kind of by accident. I was actually going out of town and I needed a camera. And I asked a good friend of mine who actually was a professional photographer if I could borrow one of his cameras. And he said, sure, take this camera. And he let me borrow a camera. It was a Nikon. It was an N6006. I'll never forget. And it was a 35 millimeter camera and had a whole bunch of buttons on it that I had no idea how to use. And so basically my pictures sucked for like the first 3 months. It was awful.
So alguien le prestó una cámara y dice que las fotos salieron bien feas y que no sabía cómo usar la cámara. Go on.
Yeah, it was terrible. But after a while, there was a camera shop in Akron, Ohio called the F-Stop. And there was a gentleman by the name of Jesse McDaniel. And he was very instrumental in teaching me the right way. He would say, hey, you know what, if you just, hit this button and change this and, turn your lens this way, watch and see the improvement on your pictures. And slowly but surely, I started to see some improvement on my pics. And I kind of got addicted. And I just couldn't stop. I just wanted to get better and better and better. And 20 years later, here I am.
Wow. So él utilizó, we're going to say hi to Ray. We got Porfirio. We got Blanca watching. We got Henry Corión. Hola, saludos, bienvenidos. Estamos hablando sobre fotos y me está diciendo que cuando empezó su fotografía que no pudo tomar fotos, pero ahora ya aprendió la cámara y 20 años después, 20 years later.
Yeah, 20 years later.
20 años
dated
después.
Myself.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been doing things. But anyways, okay, what are your most favorite pictures to take? ¿Qué son tus fotos favoritos a tomar?
So I love photographing people. Just being able to capture the energy of a person or a kid or family members or wedding occasion. I don't know, it's just something about the energy that they give off that I'm very passionate to capture. So anything that has anything to do with people. I mean, I can do, pretty much, any kind of photography, but I really am passionate about photographing people.
So su pasión es tomar fotos de personas, de los personajes. Le gusta la energía de tomar ese tipo de fotos. Okay, what is your favorite? ¿Qué es tu foto favorito that you've taken?
Favorite photo. Okay, so this was some years ago. I was in New York City with my father, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, and we were in Chinatown at the time. And as I was about to cross the street, I noticed there was a homeless guy, and he was holding a sign that said, "Homeless and hungry, please help." And as he was holding that sign, he started to kind of fall back. He was kind of rocking back. And I happened to have my camera with me at the time, and I zoomed in on him, and I was able to capture that picture from across the street. And it really captured his pain, his energy, his life story right there in that moment, And I enlarged it, I blew it up. That picture actually won an award, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I won an award with that picture.
What kind of award?
It was just, it was a amateur photographer award in Ohio. It was actually in Canton, Ohio. And I was able to, capture his energy as he was going through whatever he was going through. And the expression on his face was pretty intense. It was priceless.
Oh, okay. So let me tell our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So él está diciendo que tenía su foto favorita es una foto que él tomó de un señor que estaba cruzando la calle, que era un señor que no tenía hogar, un señor pobre, y que él tenía su cara, su emoción como que si ya no podía seguir, como como si ya estaba bien, bien agüitado, y él tomó la foto desde allá con su cámara, y dice que esa foto, la emoción en esa foto es algo que no se puede explicar, es algo bien bonito, y que esa foto hasta ganó como un reconocimiento, like a recognition, right?
Yeah.
But and what did you say the person, what was it called for the amateur, right?
Yeah, just amateur's photo.
Un reconocimiento para una persona que empezó a sacar fotos, right? Right. So you also do weddings, también hace bodas. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about those packages and what you do.
So, first of all, I love wedding photography. I mean, there's so many different things that are going on as you're capturing, one of the most important days of a person's life. My packages are basically, I start at about $1,000 and go up to about $2,600, and everything in between. So I really like to capture engagement photos, and see the bride and the groom before they actually get married. That allows you to kind of build up that rapport and that relationship,
Right.
with them. So we'll go out to a park and we'll take some nice shots, and then on the day of the wedding, they're naturally comfortable with you, because they're familiar with your style of photography. They're familiar with different poses that you're going to put them in.
Right.
And I'm there for the whole day. When I book an event, I book it for the day and not by the hour.
Okay.
I think it's important to not stress the bride and the groom out about how much longer time they got.
Right.
So I'm 6 to 8 hours is the average time before I do a wedding.
Okay, real quick, hello Jaime, hello again. Thank you for joining us again. El Ernie, hola, Carlos, Willie, Henry, mucha gente, lots of people coming in. So we have 7 people right now just joined us.
Awesome.
And okay, gracias por esos thumbs up, gracias. Él está diciendo que tiene unos paquetes, empiezas a $1,000, $1,000 to $2,600 a $2,600, y esos van a incluir fotos antes de la boda, como fotos como cuando le das el anillo, varias cosas así, hasta que termine la boda. So todo ese tiempo él está accesible. Lo que digo es que cuando están en la boda no tienen que decir, ay, rápido, tenemos que cortar el pastel. We have to hurry up and cut the cake because the photographer is leaving. We gotta hurry. And they shove it in their face, Right. No tienen que hacer eso con Jeremy. No tienen que hacer eso, because he doesn't mind you doing it in slow motion. You don't have to hurry up with the cake. Because he's not leaving. So you can eat your cake slow.
Right.
Don't
choke on it.
Good portion. Just kidding.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I met Jeremy with Curtis, my fitness trainer, so he is into fitness as well, as you can see. And I just play around like that, like we can't have too much cake. Right. But yeah, he does some amazing photography work. You're actually seeing a lot of his work here. Ya están viendo fotos que él ha tomado aquí. So you will go to any wedding, anywhere, anytime.
Absolutely.
Cualquier lugar. You said where was the place the furthest you've taken pictures? Lo más lejos que ha sido?
Yeah, it was in Guyana, South America. And,
so if he goes to South America, he can go to Summerlin, right?
Yeah. Utah, anywhere, California.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's great. That is really, really good. So we're putting on his website. Give us your social medias.
So I'm on Instagram at Quartz Platinum Photography. I'm on LinkedIn, Jeremy Court on LinkedIn. Twitter, Jeremy Court on Twitter. I'm on Facebook page. My business page is Platinum Photography in Las Vegas. And then Jeremy Court on Facebook, and I promote a lot of my photography there on my personal page as well.
That's awesome. Y él lo puedes encontrar en Facebook, lo puedes encontrar en Twitter, lo puedes encontrar aquí, y lo puedes encontrar en Instagram.
Yes.
You're also as Platinum Photography on Instagram.
Quartz Platinum Photography. You spell CORTS.
CORT.
CORTS Platinum Photography.
Platinum.
On Instagram.
On Instagram. Perfect. Okay, there was another question I had asked that I wanted to ask. What was it? Oh, why Platinum Photography? ¿Por qué le puso Platinum Photography? ¿Por qué?
Yes. Well, when you think of platinum, back in about 1999, I remember I was trying to come up with a cool name for my business, and I remember listening to the radio, and around that time, everybody was turning their gold and silver jewelry in for platinum, And, platinum was the big thing. I got platinum chains and everything. So I thought to myself, you know what? My business, my service, my product is platinum. You have silver, which is a really cool metal, obviously.
Right. I love silver.
You have gold, which is definitely a beautiful metal. But platinum is a rare and precious metal. And I wanted my photography and I wanted my company to have that energy. I wanted people to feel like they're getting the top-notch service and the top-notch product. I named my business Platinum Photography. And my logo on my business is capturing those special moments.
And your logo,
Yeah.
I like the way it sparkles.
Yeah,
I really,
yeah.
because I'm all about sparkles.
You're all about that sparkle,
I
right?
love the sparkle. Yeah, bling bling. But yeah, his card is very nice. I know you can't see it, but you will get one if you want one.
Absolutely. So it says capturing those special moments are more precious than gold, and that's why it says platinum.
That's
Right?
very nice.
You did that?
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So, do you have any special, okay, a lot of people in this city, muchos de esta ciudad, are into acting and singing, and do you do headshots? That's a good question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah?
Headshots, black and white, close-ups, I do all those, types of photography for, those specific reasons. A lot of people, like you said, are into acting, modeling.
Right, modeling.
That's a big thing out here. So, yeah, absolutely.
Very, very much. And do you have packages for that, or is that just like a one-on-one, whatever?
Yeah, so average packages for those type of photography jobs are anywhere between $350 and $550.
Okay, 350 y 550 para headshots, like from the waist up, como fotos para a buscar un trabajo en modelo, cantante, algo así, también hace fotografía. So, do you have a studio? You bring your stuff? What do you have?
Yeah, so I have a portable studio, so it allows me to the flexibility to be wherever I need to be and take whatever equipment I need to take to my customer. So, they don't have to necessarily come to me and sit behind a backdrop. I can do that. I have backdrops, I have lighting, but, I kind of like being the flexibility to be able to go wherever it is that I need to go,
Okay, that's perfect. So, él tiene un estudio portable. Él va donde necesita que ir, lleva luces, lleva cosas para atrás, todo eso. Él tiene todo portable. So no es como él tiene un estudio. Él va a ti. Pero si necesita un estudio, if you needed to have a studio, you probably could rent a studio, right? And that's just included. But so él hace eso. And your video, your wedding pictures, do you include any video? How does that work?
Yeah, so I shoot with the Nikon. It's D7500, and it gives me the opportunity to shoot still photography and actually capture some video as well. So I focus primarily on photography, but if a person said, hey, I want a few, snippets of video here and there, I can definitely make that happen as well.
That's really good. That's really, really good. A lot of people, mucha gente quiere poquito video. Él sí hace poquito video. Llámenle, háblenle, comuníquense con nosotros porque Jeremy tiene unos paquetes fabulosos para tus bodas. Do you do quinceañeras?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Can you say quinceañera?
Quinceañera.
That was really close.
That's not bad, right? That's not bad. Gotta roll my tongue a little bit more.
So we got quinceañera.
Quinceañera.
Do you know what quinceañera means?
Yeah, it's like a party for when a child becomes like a teenager.
A girl.
A girl becomes okay. Yeah. Or,
a girl. You're good. Keep going.
And she becomes a young lady.
Yes.
And that's a huge deal. She's coming into womanhood.
Exactly. It's a very beautiful traditional thing, and we definitely always need pictures because that's a moment that will never come back.
Yes.
It's actually a girl when she turns 15. Quince is actually the number 15.
Yes.
So quinceañera is like the 15 girl. Okay.
Yeah.
And she has her first dance with her father. Yes, it's like she's going into womanhood. She's not a little baby girl anymore. She's now becoming a young lady. And there's a lot of traditions that Latinos do in that party.
Yes.
And some of the main ones are always needed to be photographed, like the blessing of the mother and father, a photo of that. And there's just so much. You would just get all into this thing, So he will do quinceañeras and you will go anywhere.
Absolutely.
So él también hace quinceañeras, puede hacer unos paquetes de quinceañeras. It's an all-day thing. It's actually just like a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, you have like not bridesmen and groomsmen, but they're called chambelanes in damas, which is also like the couples.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the first quinceañeras, there is actually 14 couples.
Wow.
And she's the 15th.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, so that's a lot of people to take pictures.
It's like a wedding.
It's exactly like a wedding. They get the limousine, they do the whole thing.
Absolutely.
So, si hace quinceañeras. He also does bar mitzvahs. Bar mitzvahs are good. There's all kinds of stuff that you could take pictures for.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Graduations.
Oh, yeah. You
All that
see
stuff.
on the website, I mean, it's reflected graduation pictures, a lot of senior pictures. But yeah, like you said, I mean, the quinceañera and bar
You
mitzvahs.
did that good.
Practice
That
makes
was
perfect.
even better. The quinceañera. Say it one more time.
Quinceañera.
There you go. There you go. See, you're gonna learn a
Well,
lot
my
right
birthday
here.
is September 16th, so I'm a little, I'm Blaxican. I always tell people I'm Blaxican.
I never heard that, Blaxican.
Yeah, there you go. See, Blaxican.
Maybe I'm a little
You
Blaxican.
never know.
I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
man.
Hola, there's Marco writing. Hola, amiga, muy buenas tardes. Te mando un fuerte abrazo de parte de tu amigo Marco Antonio Vázquez, fotógrafo y de las estrellas. Okay, there's another photographer saying hello to me also.
Man, awesome.
Hey,
Hola.
you guys, you never know. There's always huge events here in Las Vegas. We need more than one photographer here in Las Vegas.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, everybody's got their style too. True or
Yes,
not true? ¿Verdad que
yes.
todos tienen su estilo? So what is your style?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would like to say that I like to focus on the energy. You know, it's really about the energy and the chemistry between that person or in that occasion or in that moment. I like to capture a lot of candid shots and really focus on the energy. It's in the eyes, you know, it's in the dynamics of what's going on around them, you know. So I guess that would be my style.
So, su estilo dice que es ver la energía. Él le gusta la energía de la gente y es donde él, I think like you feel more passionate when you feel people's energy, maybe.
Yes.
Like la pasión sale. I think that's with everything, right? If you feel someone's passion and their energy, then you get more passionate and more energy, right?
Absolutely.
We're only talking about pictures, though.
Yeah, clearly
Okay.
about pictures.
I'm just kidding. Hi, Alonso. Hi. I have a friend here. They call him Big Mac. I don't
Okay.
know if you know him. He's actually an actor.
Oh, awesome.
A very well-known actor here locally. And hey, maybe you'll need some pictures.
You never know. You
And
need
I'll
some
hook you up
headshots.
with Jeremy because he does an awesome job. And you
Absolutely.
need some new pictures.
Absolutely.
You know, you always need new pictures. In acting and in singing, we always need updated pictures.
Yeah.
Always. Because we're always changing.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who we're going to be tomorrow. Hola, Filiberto. Hola, Liliana. Hi, Liliana. That's one of my friends.
Awesome.
Marco Antonio. Anabel. Hola, Anabel Ramirez. I also have a composer here. Gustavo. Hola. Compositor. Writes music.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Yeah. Hey, I have also another thing that we could talk about. Remember, you always need pictures for your CD covers. Hello.
Right.
You know,
Album
and I know a
covers.
lot of singers. And maybe, do you go out on location for some of those pictures?
Absolutely. Actually, I have a couple of friends of mine back in Ohio who have done their photographs for their album covers, and some of the pictures on the album covers really depict the energy and the message behind the music that they are singing about.
Exactly. And that's the thing. You have to have an eye for that.
Yeah.
Okay, there's other things that people need pictures for. I deal with people all the time. A lot of these artists are performing somewhere. They need pictures on stage.
Yeah.
You know, would
absolutely.
you do that?
Live shots, absolutely.
Yeah.
Video,
What do you
pictures.
charge? No, not video, just photos. What would you charge for something like that? An hour of live pictures on stage.
Well, if a person wanted, you know, let's say they're performing, it's an hour, they wanted some shots, you're looking at anywhere between $350, like right around $350 to $400.
Okay.
And you know, basically I'm documenting everything that's going on, you know, before they go onto stage, you know, during the performance, and then even as they get off the stage, and, you know, capturing a lot of those crowd shots are really important as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that picture right there is the album cover I was talking about. It was one of the
Oh,
album
that's
covers. Yeah, that
nice.
was his album cover.
Yeah, that's true. When girls are pregnant, they want all those shots
Yeah,
because
yeah.
once the belly's gone, it's gone, right?
Right,
Well,
right.
sometimes the belly doesn't go away, but
Stubborn bellies, right?
a veces las mujeres quieren que les saques fotos cuando están embarazadas porque después se les desenfinfla, whatever. I don't even know how to say the word. It's just like shh. you know, y a veces no se va la panza, pero no está bonita como cuando estás embarazada y quieres fotos embarazadas. So you do some pregnancy shots. Do you get real creative? What about babies?
Absolutely.
Little newborns.
Absolutely, yeah. That I think, you know, when we talking about the energy, you know, even, you know, babies give off a certain energy.
Yeah, they do.
And their facial expressions and their and you know, their laughter and their when they frown, or even when they're crying. I mean, there's a certain energy that you want to capture with that. And sometimes I like to capture it in black and white. You know, it really kind of makes the focus right about the subject.
Yeah,
you know?
It's a little difficult, I think, when the baby's crying and it's kind of hard. I've seen some really hard photos. Yeah. There's some stubborn people out there.
Right, yeah, that's true.
Está diciendo que los niños también les sale una energía y él toma fotos de los babies, los recién nacidos, que a veces lloran, a veces, you know, son como muy difícil a tomar fotos, pero él sí hace eso si te interesa hacer unas fotos de tu nuevo bebé o embarazada o cualquier cosa, familia, tienes fotos. So you actually will go to the home, set up the portable studio and do that, right?
Absolutely.
Will you do that at private parties as well? Like if it's a party and they want pictures,
They
you can
need
set
it,
that up?
I'm going to bring it.
Okay, si
Whatever
lo
you need,
necesitas,
I will deliver.
él lo va a traer.
Right.
But not the cake or anything.
No cake, not coming out the cake.
See, so what else would you like everybody to know, Jeremy, about your business? ¿Qué más quieres que la gente sepa de ti?
Well, I would like people to know that I will travel. If you are in Utah, if you are in Arizona, if you're in California, if you're anywhere in the United States, or let's just say even outside of the United States, I will travel to you. If you want platinum photography, I will bring to your doorstep. Absolutely, no problem.
Okay. Hola, Carlos Zarate. Gracias por la carita con los corazoncitos en los ojos. Él quiere que sepan que él viaja. Si es en Arizona, Utah, California, cualquier lugar, él sí viaja a sacar fotos y lleva su estudio portable para que tú puedas disfrutar de unas fotos bien bonitas. So you will have a great photographer with a great
product.
Right, thank you. Maybe you should be interviewing me. Just kidding. No, pero Jeremy, I am so excited that I met you. Lo conocí con Curtis en el gimnasio y me estaba diciendo que él hacía fotografía. Dije, pues eso es buen tema porque mucha gente busca a alguien, especially here in Vegas. Like everybody's always looking for somebody. So I'm really glad that I got to meet you there with Curtis. So you actually train also with Curtis, que también Curtis lo entrena a él, como me está entrenando a mí. And we want to say hello, Curtis, and thank you so much. And now you can hear us. Hello, hello, hello. And thank you so much for having me with you and able to meet your friends, because like I was telling them in the other show that was kind of not working right, that I don't have any brothers. I was saying that. No tengo ningunos hermanos. Tengo puras hermanas. I have 5 sisters, so there's 6 girls. I'm the oldest of 6 daughters. Can you believe that?
Yeah. 6 daughters.
6 daughters. Wow. My dad had 6 daughters. Today is actually, I know this is not what I talked about before, but today is actually my dad's like anniversary of when he died.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
I've been kind of like, you know, but I was so glad to come in here and do this with you because I needed my spirits lifted.
Yes.
You know, I really did. And I think I'm looking for brothers. So will you be like my brother?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got one. Brothers.
Okay. Okay, good. Because I need brothers. Like I don't have a daddy, so I need brothers, you know?
Yes.
And so I'm very happy that you were able to come in and talk about your photography. You do amazing work. Like seriously, I'm looking at some of these pictures. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
They're very beautiful. I love the bird. I take more pictures of like products and like objects, but you do really capture like the emotions, you know, and that's what's really, really good. How does your family like this? Like, do they support you on your photography?
Oh yeah, I'm like everybody's portable personal photographer. But you know what, when you love what you do, it's never work. You know, I enjoy being able to capture the moment. Like I said, I mean, basically what I'm doing with my camera is capturing life in the moment.
Right.
And so when you look at it that way, is I'm responsible for documenting the lives of people and different moments that happen in our lives. And that's a huge responsibility, and I'm passionate about that. So whether I'm hanging out with family or friends, or whether I'm doing a professional job, I mean, it's life that I'm capturing with the tools that I have.
Right.
You know?
So está diciendo que es su pasión. su familia le encanta y él siente que su responsabilidad es a capturar las emociones, la historia de la gente, la energía de la gente. Es lo que por eso le encanta eso. Jeremy, would you take pictures of maybe something that was really risque?
Yeah, well, I mean...
It's just a question.
No, absolutely.
Because some women want pictures like that.
Right.
And they want them for their husbands.
Right.
I don't know. There's a certain name for that kind of picture.
Yeah, boudoir.
Sheesh, Rick. You knew that answer quick. Rick is like, boudoir.
Right. Well, I think what's important is to make sure that those photographs are taken in good taste. And I think it's important for the trust level of all parties involved to be, a part of that energy. Because that reflects in the photograph as well.
Right. And it reflects on you.
Exactly.
I mean, you're the photographer, so you're right. So let me say that. So él sí toma because I know nobody knows this about me, but I've always wanted to take pictures like that. Should I be saying that live? I mean, I'm like 10 photographers. No, just kidding.
I can see all these photographers knocking at your door.
No, sometimes I would like to take, I'm getting older, and I'm trying to get my body together, and I would like to take, a really sexy picture just to see if I look okay. Right. See if I still got it. See if I ever got it. No, I'm just kidding. Y él dice que él sí toma fotos así con poquito riesgo para las mujeres, pero tiene que estar en un I don't know how you say good taste. Buena, maybe somebody could tell me. Is Isabel on here? She can't help me with the Spanish. En buena calidad, buenos gustos. There you go. Buenos gustos. Y tienen que tener confianza con el fotógrafo y que él saque la foto de buenos gustos. So a girl can literally maybe wear some lingerie and take a nice sexy shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some nice sexy shots.
Yeah. What and sometimes what might even happen is she'll bring in maybe a friend who might do makeup or, somebody who's a hairstylist and they're all, be working together with her. And, I mean, absolutely. That's something that I think, people want. I think people want, photos that make themselves feel good about themselves. Right.
And I actually have a friend that was asking about that, so I will tell her about that. Hola, Ruben. We have, videos musicales. Asking if you do music videos. But I'm sure, I've got all kinds of ways to, also contribute to that, because I do that as well.
Okay.
And, we could work as a team on something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sí, Ruben dice que sí. Buen gusto. Sí, Isabel got on here and she helped me, but I already had figured it out. She's going to be so proud of me. ¿Verdad, Isabel? Are you proud of me? Because I figured it out.
Right.
Just like we figured out that reto, Sí, hacemos videos musicales. We do anything.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
Hacemos cualquier cosa. Ustedes nomás contrátenos. Nosotros los encargamos. Just give us the contract, we will figure it out, right?
We'll figure it out.
Because creative people, we do that.
Absolutely.
Right? Creative people, hola Elmer, we got another person coming in. Creative people, I think, are so unique.
Yeah.
Right? We are just a different breed. That's what I've read. We are a different breed. We are cut from a different cloth.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that is our responsibility, is to capture the emotions and the energy, like you said, because we are the creative people of the world.
Right.
Right?
Why don't you share the conversation we had when we first met?
Should I? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know you want to share that. No, I'm just kidding. Now I'm going to get everybody, get you all in trouble.
Right. Everybody's all tuning in.
You guys want to know what we talked about when we first met? Dun, 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 dun. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Okay, no. We're going to talk about me because I am not one to stay focused. As you guys can see, I change subjects very fast. So I met Jeremy at the gym, and I was trying to mentally prepare myself to work out again when I don't really like feeling like I'm gonna die.
Right.
But Curtis, no, you do a really good job not letting me feel that. But that day I was like, hi, yeah, I'm here to work out, you know. And I was a little, like, I'm losing inches. Like, I looked a little different that day, right? You guys have been watching my videos. Han mirado mis videos sobre mi peso y mis ejercicios. Me veo como loca, pero ahí estoy. Pero ese día conocí a Jeremy y me dijo esta historia. So tell us what you told me that day.
Yeah, so I think, you know, you were talking about how, you know, you're just very busy and, you know, it's making the time and trying to stay consistent. And, you know, we shared some information. And then I asked you, I said, imagine you met a guy and this guy was, you know, I mean, you thought he was very, very, very guapo. I think that's the word, right? Guapo? Yeah?
Guapo.
Yeah, guapo, right?
Yeah.
And he was, you know, very attractive and, you know, he had a crush on you and you had a crush on him and you guys chatted a little bit and one day he says to you, hey, you know what, I'd like to meet up with you for coffee and maybe we can spend a little time. I don't know if you know, at least 3 times a week for an hour, maybe we can just, you know, just spend a little time together, you know?
Right.
What would you say?
Well, I would say, inside I'd say, heck yeah, but then I'd say, yes, that would be nice.
Right. And so the moral of the story is we make time for what's important. We make time for someone else. We can definitely make time for ourselves. You can definitely make time to do what it is that you need to do, that you want to do, that's best for you, you know?
Right.
And, you know, it's just mind over matter at the end of the day. So whether it's, you know, photography, whether it's your business, whether it's your exercise, getting in shape, taking care of yourself, it's mind over matter, you know?
Right. So let me say that in Spanish. So él me dijo ese día que si había un hombre que me estaba haciendo ojitos, estaba, you know, queriendo hablar conmigo y era muy guapo, yo lo vi como alguien atractivo y luego me dice, mira, me gustas, yo quiero verte, puedo verte, pero no tengo mucho tiempo. Yo te puedo ver como 3 veces a la semana por 1 hora, ¿está bien? Y pues si una está bien volada, dice, pues sí, yo te puedo ver esas 3 veces y está bien contenta. Y luego él me dijo ese día, mira, si tú puedes hacer tiempo para ver a alguien que te gusta, ¿por qué no haces ese tiempo para ti misma? ¿Por qué no pones esa inversión en tú misma por 3 veces a la semana, por 1 hora? Todo es tus prioridades, like your priorities. Tú tienes que hacer para tú misma las cosas que son buenas para ti, no más para alguien más. Si tú puedes hacer algo así para alguien más, tú lo puedes hacer para ti. So I'm telling you this because I was like this, like, oh, you know, I'll just keep working. I don't need to stop. You know, you put in your mind, I'm going to go work out today. And as it goes closer to the time you said you were going to leave, it's pretty hard for you to get up and say, okay, I'm going to go. Like you're already involved doing something. Like me, I'm working on my computer and I don't want to stop. It's like, no, I can get more done if I'm here. This is my problem. You know, this was my problem. But now I'm like, no, I'm going to invest this time in me. I'm going to turn off the phone. I'm going to turn off the laptop.
There you go.
You know, and I'm going to invest in me. So that was a really good bit of advice. Era muy buen consejo. And I thank you very much for that.
De nada.
So Jeremy, we want everybody to go to his websites, all at his social medias, and visit him and let him know you saw him aquí con Vero. Gracias por todo. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for being here with me. Thank you so much, my new brother from another mother.
That's right.
And and thank you very much por estar aquí con Vero. Gracias, un abrazo, un beso, y hasta el próximo la próxima semana, el miércoles a las 11, vamos a estar aquí otra vez con más de Aquí con Vero. Gracias.
Sí. That's all.